Charlie, and Jada and I are currently in Texas on our way up to Chillicothe, Ohio, and I'm going to do a little video today on what we do to get our day started. Now, to start off, I like to pretend I can lay in bed for 5 more minutes or 6 more months if I really had the time, but I have a job and a responsibility, so these are the things we like to do. One of the main things I try to do every morning if I have the time, and I try to wake up early to do this, is 10-15 minutes of meditation, of whatever kind of meditation you like to do. I just put some music on, sit there, lay down, let my brain wake up and get mentally prepared for the day before I do anything else. Number 2, I like to work out after I feel like my brain is awake and I can tackle the day. If I have the time and I haven't slept in, which I tend to do sometimes, I'm not perfect, I'm human. The first thing I like to do is stand up, move my body around, stretch a little bit, try to wake up my muscles, help wake up your brain. It actually is proven by science that exercising helps you to be more awake, more focused, and it overall is just good for your health, especially when you're sitting all day. So the first thing after meditation I do is work out, and it can be simple little things, as simple as just doing a quick jog around the truck or some push-ups, sit-ups. I use my top bunk to do half pull-ups, so almost anything I can think of, I'll try. Also, if you're not really sure what you want to do, but you do want to exercise when you wake up or when you have the time when you're feeling tired, and it's really good to get that motivation, if you can find the motivation to actually do physical work when you're exhausted. It really does help you wake up though. So I have different apps, and you can go on the App Store or whatever you have on your phone, and you can look up YouTube videos, quick arm workout, 15-minute arm workout, 10-minute abs, legs, anything like that. You can find almost anything on YouTube. Just a quick little workout, get your blood flowing, perk you up a little bit, get the day ready to go. That's something I do. I always try to find new workouts, something to keep it a little bit more interesting. So you got to stay hydrated, and you can't just get away with drinking Monsters, Nas, Bang, Red Bulls. Like, yes, they help you get awake. It's like better than a cup of coffee. Personally, I like coffee more because it tastes better. Yes, Jada, I know you want attention all the time. But let me get back to Jada. So, to stay hydrated, I chug a bottle of water first thing in the morning, and I take a multivitamin to go along with that. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is my multivitamin. This is immune support and antioxidants and beauty, because I like to look nice. So what? I'm a girl. I can act girly sometimes. Another thing I like to do is, it's winter, orange juice. So as you can see, my orange juice looks a little weird. And those are chia seeds actually, and I add chia seeds to my juices and like that because personally they taste good to me. I like the texture it gives them. They're also omega-3s, fatty acids. They're known to give you energy. They're just a great thing to add to your diet, and it's something I personally love. And if you haven't tried this yet, and I've mentioned this before, please give it a shot because you may like it. Another thing I add into my diet as well in the morning throughout the day is a breakfast essentials. It's got 2 times vitamin D, it's got calcium, 21 vitamins, minerals, and 10 grams of protein. So it's a really good thing to add to the day. And this is personally what I use to gain weight, because these will help children gain weight, because I'm a child, you know, right? Yeah. They do make protein shakes like this that are good to add in for your breakfast and everything, for people who are trying to lose weight as well, that help fill you up faster, but that is not my goal. So if you're looking for something else, I would do your research, because that is not my forte. One of the first things I eat for breakfast is bread. I love it. I could eat it endlessly, doesn't matter what kind of bread. Currently right now I have these little biscuit type things, and I could eat them plain all day, any day. Another thing I have, this is oatmeal, as you can see, which I'm trying not to make a mess. I try to keep all this stored in one thing. It's a lot easier to keep it organized in the truck, and it's less of a hassle. You just take your scoop, good to go. I also have grits, because I'm Southern. We put sugar and butter in everything, especially our grits. If you're not If you're not from the South, you may not know what these are, but if you don't put sugar or at least butter and some salt and pepper in this, something's wrong with you, because you gotta add some flavor. And I'm from the South, we like our sweet and fatty delicious flavors. Another great thing to add to your oatmeal or your breakfast is a handful of almonds. It's a great source of calories and healthy protein. Now that my breakfast is done and I've had what I want, I always try to make sure Jada eats before me, because if she sees me eat, she's gonna want my food. Doesn't matter if I give her the best dog food, the most expensive dog food in the world. She thinks human food is for her, and she recently got sick because she got into some of my food, which I may have been guilty. She begs, she has the cutest face, and I couldn't resist, and she got sick from it. So I've cut her off all human food, even though how guilty she makes me feel with those looks. But if you have a dog on the truck, something I personally do is I add coconut oil into their food. It's actually really good for their coat and their digestive system, and she eats it like it's peanut butter. She actually likes this more than peanut butter. So that's something I would definitely add to your dog's diet if you're also making their breakfast along beside yours. But make sure they're separate, because that's just gross. So if you're like me, you're constantly hungry and you like to snack, make sure you pack a lot, because when you go on the road, truck stops really do raise the prices up on snacks and stuff like that. And a bag of chips is like $2 when you can get a big bag for $5, $10. I mean, like a huge bag. So I always pack a lot of extra snacks. Also, a good thing to keep along is drinks and everything for when you're driving. I have Ensure Clear, which is a little extra boost of calories and protein and vitamins and everything. I don't drink these every day. I try to mix them in, try to change it up, because if you drink too much of something, you get sick of it really quick. So always try to keep a variety. And a new one I'm trying is Monsters, which I know I always say don't drink Monsters, but I want to try it because a lot of muscle milks are pretty gross, but this is actually pretty good. So that's basically our morning. It starts out with wishing I could sleep some more, working out, eating some food, preparing for more food, and just getting ready all around. Also, always do your pre-trip inspection before you leave anywhere. Even if you left your truck for 5 minutes, doesn't matter. Check, because there are drivers out there who find it hilarious to go out there and pull your fifth wheel lock, or unhook your airlines, or switch the equalizer valve underneath your trailer, or just something stupid. Just double check everything. Walk around. Actually look. Don't just glance at it. Look at it, because a mistake like that is extremely costly and it's not worth your time. So always be cautious. Till next time, Trucker fam, stay loaded and keep rolling. Bye.